This week I got the wind knocked out of me. I watched the film The Social Dilemma, which is about how social networks, Facebook and other sites, are manipulating us, how they are using algorithms and A/B testing and this incredible access to our data and our behavior to not just give us information that is catered to us, but over time change our behavior. And because of the nature of these companies, their business models are beholden to a market. So they are beholden to getting the most revenue. And in an attention-based market, the accuracy or the truth of what is provided is not a factor. And unfortunately, what is most compelling is very rarely what is true. So we are these very powerful systems of information providing and of behavior modification are motivated to steer us towards what is the most compelling, which is often fake, false, to get us riled up and pissed and upset and then filled with hate to rally us to engagement. And this system unchecked is incredibly fucking dangerous to the future of democracy in our world. And I knew this, but this film does an incredible job of showing you in a way that you can't look away from it. I am addicted to online living, online consuming, sharing, and even knowing the danger of it, I can't stop. And this film shows some of why that is true. And it was so hard. I couldn't watch it all at once. I had to stop in the middle. And one of the reasons why it made it especially difficult for me is because of my relationship to the internet over the last over 20 years. You know, in 1995, when I first got online and I first saw that I could publish worldwide and we had access to information that we never had before. Like when I was growing up, if I wanted to learn about Alan Watts or some alternative philosopher, Osho or something, I had to go to like an alternative bookstore or some weird online, not online, there wasn't online, some like weird catalog like Loom Panics. But now, if I hear the name Osho or Alan Watts, I can go click, 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 and I can hear their voice. I can connect with one click. Right now, I can connect with people all over the world. So this idea of political forces putting us against each other, or religious institutions, brainwashing us, I thought we were going to be saved by that. The internet was my messiah. And so to see it fall from grace so hard, I wonder if this is kind of how my grandpa felt. As a minister, his whole life, as a devotee of Jesus. At the end of his life, he stopped calling himself a Christian because he was so bothered by what was being done in the name of Jesus as Christians, the Christian churches in different forms, and what people who claim to be Christian, what they would inflict upon the world and on other people. And so I wonder if it's some of that feeling, like here I am, this person, this idea, this path that I thought was everything is being distorted and manipulated to do so much harm. And then I thought about my grandpa and about, even though that was the case, and even though that had to be so crushing for him, he didn't give up. He still persevered. He still continued loving, and he still found gratitude everywhere. And so as I had the wind knocked out of me, that was the little sips of breath that I pulled in, was thinking about my grandpa, thinking about each little step that I can take, thinking about each tiny action, each interaction, maybe each ice cream cone served in the porch camp. And that there is still so much good. And I still get messages on a daily basis from people who feel connection through these digital tools. I still, in the gratitude circles that we're doing every day, like those are fucking magic. So it's wrapping around these systems and understanding the motivations, understanding the market pressures, trying to put regulation in so that we don't just trust that the market will have our backs, and not losing sight that there is still huge power in these tools. It's like fire. Fire is can change the world in how much it can add to humanity. And it can kill you and scar you and destroy forests and destroy everything. Very dangerous, very powerful. And I think we have lost sight of the need to put our fire into fire rings, because we're getting cooked and it's changing who we are forever. So, yeah, I got the wind knocked out of me last week. Luckily, today's a new day. Thank you. I love you.
It doesn't matter where your feet are. It matters where your heart is. I feel your embrace and see your smiling